You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do. Loneliness does not come from having no people about one, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to oneself, or from holding certain views which others find inadmissible. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. Sex is a part of nature. I go along with nature. The pendulum of the mind oscillates between sense and nonsense, not between right and wrong. Every form of addiction is bad, no matter whether the narcotic be alcohol, morphine, or idealism. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. As a child, I felt myself to be alone, and I am still, because I know things and must hint at things which others apparently know nothing of, and for the most part do not want to know. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, to avoid facing their own souls. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. There's no coming to consciousness without pain. No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, in order to avoid facing their own souls. One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Only experience can give you an indestructible foundation. Be silent and listen. Be grateful for your difficulties and challenges, for they hold blessings. In fact, man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health, personal growth, individuation, and self-actualization. We meet ourselves time and again in 1,000 disguises on the path of life. In every adult, there lurks a child, an eternal child. Something that is always becoming, is never completed, and calls for unceasing care, attention, and education. Life really does begin at 40. Up until then, you are just doing research. The difference between a good life and a bad life is how well you walk through the fire. Who looks outside dreams. who looks inside, awakes. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do.